What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RJ, and I'm back with another video for y'all. Now, I know y'all heard the latest buzz on social media. You feel me about this Disney versus Pixar bracket. Now, I had created one of my own little bracket, how I would who without movie what I would put in front of who in the championship round and all that. So I'm gonna just show y'all. We're gonna start with each side, different sides first. So for my Disney side, I have. My Disney side, I got Aladdin taking the W out of the whole thing, out of that whole side. Okay, reason being, man, like this is all based on preference and opinion and everything. Like if I was being like objective and grading, like if I'm being objective, which movie is better than which, it'd be totally different. But being my personal opinion, I love Aladdin. Aladdin holds like it came down to Aladdin and Lion King. Now, as a kid, I love the reason because I couldn't go against Robin Williams, bro. Soon when I was comparing them in my head, you feel me? I was like, man, I can't. Like as great as Lion King is, arguably, it's like the greatest Disney, Disney sort of movie of all time. You feel me? But Aladdin just. I couldn't find a way to get Robin Williams out of my head. It was like, man, no, no, and it was such a tough choice, you feel me? But I had to go with Aladdin, man. Like Aladdin just holds a special place in my heart, to be honest. Now, it did come to some close. Previously before I had picked Aladdin, there were some close little battles going on, like Mulan and Beauty and the Beast. That was hard. That was very hard. I really thought about that one for a minute, bro. Like Mulan and Beauty and the Beast. Honestly, coming down to it between them two, I just was like, you know what? Knowing me how I am, I do prefer action. But then I prefer, like romantic stuff is kind of less down on the totem pole for me. So I went with, I had to go with Mulan because, I love, like, I'm not like saying I don't like the only movie I don't like necessarily. Like, there's only probably a couple on here that I could care less for. Tangled, I could care less for Tangled. To me, Frozen is overrated. Sorry. Princess and the Frog, I like Princess and the Frog, but I had to go with Lilo and Stitch because I prefer Lilo and Stitch. And like, yeah, man. And then Big Hero, 6. It's cool, but Moana, I had to go with Moana because I prefer Moana. Like it's just preference, bro. So it was a lot of going back and forth in my head, but Aladdin had to come with the W, man. Like it's just Robin Williams, man. I can't believe he's gone. You feel me? Like rest in peace to him, bro. But like, dude, when I think about that movie, and like you ain't never had a friend, bro. That's my song. That was my song, bro. As a kid, like I always sung that song when it came on. Whenever my mom would pop the movie in, so I had to go. Aladdin takes the Disney side for me. Now moving to the Pixar side. I had to give Incredibles the W. Now this was extremely hard. I think this was harder than the Disney side, but. With Pixar, okay, before I gave Incredibles the W, I had put Incredibles over Wall-E. Wall-E, to me, I didn't really, it was okay to me, but I didn't really prefer it like that. But when it came down to the Incredibles, on the blower end, the Incredibles and Monsters Inc., man, I thought about that for a very long time. Like, Monsters Inc. is the movie, bro, like that. Like honestly, it's no bad selection you can make on here. Like for real. Like Monsters Inc. and Incredibles, I was like, man, you know what? Knowing me how I like action, I just had to give Incredibles that extra bump. And Coco and Toy Story 2. A lot of people gonna disagree with me that saying Toy Story 2. Toy Story, objectively looking at it, Coco is a better movie than Toy Story 2. But I like Toy Story 2, man. Toy Story 2 was like, to me, I like Toy Story 2 more than 1. Even though 1 is very nostalgic and everything, holds a special place in my heart. I just love Toy Story 2 the best out of that trilogy. I heard they're making a 4th one, but I love Toy Story 2 the best. You feel me? Like Al and the barn and the two buzzes and everything. Like that movie was so, and that movie was just so it was just so lit, you feel me? It was so hilarious and it was so lit. So I had to choose you know, Toy Story 2 over Coco. And Finding Nemo and Ratatouille, you know, Finding Nemo is better than Ratatouille. Even though I like Ratatouille, Finding Nemo is better than that. And Finding Nemo and The Incredibles, you feel me, that was hard. That was hard. I really did debate that in my head for a long time, but I had to give Incredibles the nod, you feel me, personally. Preference, you know, I enjoyed Incredibles slight more, even though Finding Nemo is a classic, a great movie. I had to give Incredibles that just extra nod. Now, to the championship round for both sides. The winner for both sides, Incredibles versus Aladdin. Now this is, oh man. Okay. I thought about this for a very, very, very long time. Just basically going through the movies and their greatest moments and they, you know, like, yeah, basically like their greatest moments in each film and comparing them and everything. And it was like, man, this is hard. But drum roll for the winner is Aladdin. Aladdin, man, like I couldn't like when I was comparing these two again, Robin Williams, man, like he just the genie, the, you know, Jafar and like, you know, like the magic carpet and everything. Like that movie, I just couldn't give Incredibles the nod over that, you feel me? Like I couldn't give Incredibles the nod at all. Like honestly, it was hard, but Aladdin to me takes the cake in this bracket, you feel me? Let me know what you think. You know, what's your best, if you have a Disney movie winning it all or a Pixar movie winning it all, how you feel about the bracket. Let me know what your choices is. But leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy RJ, and I'm out.
Go woo on a bitch. 5790 spent the coupe on my wrist. Multi-million-dollar, I'm a fool with the hits. Hop up in the lemon, drop the roof, show the tits. Put my finger, got the game with me.